It's another edition of Checking In with Hein and Johnny, where the hosts bring in mystery topics that neither host knows anything about until the mics go hot and on the air. We are the show that keeps the host from talking about the weather and World War II 24 hours a day. Hey, Heine, man, what's on your mind?
Catastrophe.
It is gorgeous behind you, Henry. Where are you?
I'm in lovely Jupiter, Florida.
Man, it's absolutely spectacular. I feel very jelly
Why, thank you.
because you have gorgeous sky, greenery, and good weather. We've got good weather today. Very nice weather. How has the trip been? You're in Jupiter. That means you have been traveling. How has it gone?
On an airplane, heavily sedated.
As you should be. That's the American way.
Well,
I love that.
yeah, drooling on my seatmates.
And how long do you get to spend in gorgeous Jupiter?
I think another 24 hours. It's a quick visit.
Lucky dogs. Now, no one died in the family, did they?
No.
Not yet. You were about to say not yet.
We're visiting my brother.
Nice.
Yeah, and he is cooking for us. That's why we stay a very limited time. He can only cook so much.
Man alive, that's good. Dave does some great creations, so both of us have a brother that doesn't mind cooking. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, he does. It's magnificent.
I love it. So we needed to follow up. Allison and I decided that Chris canceled your TCM, Turner Classic Movies, on purpose because she's so sick of you watching black and white movies and Roger Corman.
Yes.
So we think it was intentional, no doubt.
I would not doubt it.
And we want to find out if you have watched any more of Shrinking with
nibbling away at it. Nibbling away.
Han Solo is fantastic in it, and who knew that he was funny? He's funny in it.
Oh, come on, you knew he was funny as soon as he showed up as Falfa.
Yeah.
In the Black 55.
He's funny. He's good.
Yeah. He's an amazing guy. I mean,
Yeah. Anybody who will crash their plane and just walk away and go back to their day job, we applaud them. Speaking of crashing a plane, you're going to be excited. Another sequel to your favorite Stars movie has been announced. Top Gun 3 is ready to go because you love the Top Gun series. It's one of your favorite series. Hopefully they'll have a new theme song for it so you can be excited.
I think I've heard they're going to CGI back from the dead Kenny Loggins to make some readings from his book during the film.
CGI him back from the dead so that he can sing another AI hit for the movie.
Another rocker.
I believe, now don't quote me on this, but I believe he is still alive. So they won't have to do the AI version of him like they did Val Kilmer. Now, AI has gone crazy, Henry. Val Kilmer released a movie after he was dead with him, an AI version of him, and it's got everybody upset because now you could do an AI version and have
Why?
Well, you've got to bring back old stuff in Hollywood. You can never do anything new. It has to be Top Gun 3.
Do you suppose the AI version of Val Kilmer costs less than the real version? Who negotiates a contract?
Well, I guess it's a state, right? Because you are using his image. So I would guess, if I had to guess, it's probably not a lot less money because...
Now, if you move the mole to the other side, is it a new image?
Is it a different dude? If
Yeah.
if Val Kilmer is now left-handed, is it, not Val Kilmer?
Or change his name to Val Kilmer.
It's Valerie Kilmer. So, this brings up an interesting idea. So, would you create an AI version of yourself so that Chris can continue to talk through FaceTime to it after you're dead and it can have your personality and your fun hijinks? Would you do that?
Well, I wouldn't, but she might.
So that brings us to a good question. So she would do an AI version of herself so that she could constantly ask you questions and wonder why you're not answering everything.
No, well, no, she would do an AI version of me that was a kind, sensitive, gentle guy instead of the real me.
He would it wouldn't be it wouldn't be Henry. It would be sweet, sweet, innocent Henry.
And
I love it.
hopefully the AI version of me would revolt against her
It would
to where
flip the
it would
bird
start trying to extort her.
from the checking account so it can go to Cabo.
Well, maybe the AI version of me would say, okay, now just go ahead and remove the top.
Nice. Slowly, slowly. Go
Yeah.
not so fast. We gotta make this linger a little more. Well, now that would be the real Henry. That would not be the AI version. That would be real Henry doing that
It's so mixed up out there in the cyberspace.
in AI land. So I asked Allison if she
Mhm.
wants me to do an AI version. We'll put in all the podcasts and then create an AI version of me. And she's still thinking. I don't think she wants it because she's had enough already. So she doesn't want another one waking her up and talking to her about the podcast. She might be just sick of it. So she's like, no, no, thank
I
you.
would think that our AI version should be have a little bit of that Twilight vampire look. The heavy eye makeup that's just you're little more pale than usual, and you've got the heavy eye makeup.
Nice. Yeah. What band? The Cure. The Cure, they have kind of the heavy eye makeup from the 80s. Robert Smith, I think it's something. Anyway, yes, I think that's a good idea. And they glisten a little bit. They have a little more glam than we do.
They do a pale, the dark lips, skin is slick and
White.
shiny,
Yeah.
heavy eyebrows, a large brow that is
S-
formidable.
Angry. An angry brow.
Yeah,
So, should we create 2 AI versions of ourselves, and one of the sets would just keep doing the podcast forever that no one watches or listens to? They
yeah.
they would literally just go on forever doing meaningless podcasts just like we do now that no one cares about except Chris.
How long could it talk about Roger Corman? It would probably be more interest.
It would be a lot smarter that they would get the facts right every time.
We could give
All
real medical advice.
It would quote there'd be a huge thing in the comments about where they quoted from. In fact, I'm thinking we probably need to do that anyway while we're alive and just stop doing our idiotic podcast. So it brings us Chris's ideas of doing a AI. It brings us to the idea we're preparing for Mother's Day. So Chris wanted the top 3 things that we love about our wives. So I will go first. The top thing that I love about Allison is that when I have not touched something, she wants to know where I have lost it. For instance, the keys, her wallet, the refrigerator, our car. Where have you put that? If I haven't touched it, she wants to know why I've lost it. That's number one. What's your number one thing that you love about Chris the most for Mother's Day?
The way she casually asks me, "What are we doing this weekend?" And I am supposed to have a good answer.
And you're supposed to already
I'm not I'm
prepared
supposed to
and
say,
ready.
"We are going to the Lilac Festival, where I'm going to collect pansies, and then we're gonna come home and delicately plant them after we've had a delicious lunch."
And you will have already planned where the reservation will be and what's the best item on the menu.
Right.
That is so true. You have already pre-planned a month in advance all of your fun weekend parties. I will
Right.
piggyback on that. That's yours. If there's a festival for peonies, watermelons, corn, groundhogs, my wife will want to go. So I'm using your idea. No, it's not mine. So I love yours. Yours is 1B for me. Mine is that every festival that exists on earth for strawberries, learning to tie shoes, interest in belly button lint, if there's a festival about it, we will want to go. Does Chris love
And to
festivals as
just
well?
browse the booths with all the interesting creations by the artists,
And by
let's
artists, we
call them.
mean we mean hippies that use natural deodorant, homemade deodorant. All right.
Mhm. Mhm.
Number 2, my number 2 thing that I love most about the mother of my children is when she says, "Well, do whatever you want. Go and do whatever you want." What that really means is we're watching Bridgerton, and that needs to be what I want. That's my
Yes.
2 thing that I loved most about the mother of my children. And I have to
Mhm.
pick Mexican food. The one thing I want most, what do you wanna eat? It has to be Mexican food every meal. "What do you want?" "Oh, I want Mexican food today."
Believe
Same
it or
thing.
not,
But that is that yours? I mean, you like Mexican.
I have to choose a new and interesting place. There better be lots of beautiful people there,
Well,
if the crowd that hangs out there doesn't look right, then, oops.
that's
See?
that means it's a Henry place and not a Chris place.
Right.
Now, Allison and I have to keep that into advisement because when we invite you guys, because you're used to going to Boca Raton and Jupiter and fancy ballets, we can never invite you to come to Virginia because there are no attractive people in Virginia. Including us, we're the ne'er-do-wells that you'll see at the restaurant, and Chris will be like, "Uh, I don't this is a Henry restaurant. This is not a Chris restaurant." So, what, number 3,
Alri
my number 3.
I've gotta come up with a number 2.
Well, wasn't that your 2?
Your number 3. Go ahead. Yeah,
No, if you
okay. I'm taking that. Before I dig any deeper,
well, yeah, I thought that was your number 2.
well, I think it was gonna be, how she loves to sit and just watch the news with me.
Or World War II documentaries. She loves
Right.
watching the Nuremberg trials.
Favorite program, How the Nazis Lost the War.
Thank goodness he believed in his horoscope, so we won the war. That's her favorite subtopic about World War
Mhm,
II.
mhm. Okay, so you go your number 3.
Okay, my number 3 is, at any point when I'm in a room and I hear glasses smashing and swear words, and the dog yelps and then races to my room. And I walk in and say, honey, sweetie, luscious lips, lammy chop face, how's it going in here? And she says, fine. I love that. I love it. They say women love to communicate. I would say they love to communicate when they're ready to communicate, because this signal with the hand and fine is a don't trespass. It's not a communication moment.
I think you're describing me.
You've fallen,
That's
you can't get
usually
up,
me.
and I am fine.
Yes. Fine.
All right.
Lovely.
So look, Chris originally asked for the top 300 things we loved about our wives, and then she completely rethought it and said just the three, because she knew full well that it would turn into a very vicious list. So she was wise. She decided three is right. What's your number three for Mother's Day? What's your number three favorite thing?
The favorite thing that I had that really comes to mind is, whenever I I am looking for the keys or a lost screwdriver or my favorite uh, British Standard wrench, the minute I say, "Where did you put that?" I find it. Only after the accusation flies,
Yes.
then I find it.
And it's where you put it. Yeah.
No, no, no.
See, that's a good one. That's
Yeah.
a great one, because that is the truth. So what vacations do you get to take in the springtime? Are you doing very little traveling? You're only going to Jupiter, but no other places, or do you have other destinations?
Not well, we've gotta go see, the California wing of the family, but that's a short flight.
And is that a requirement when you say we've got to see? Do you have to go see these people quarterly?
Oh, the children? Yeah. Well, it's that same thing. "Oh, we'll come and see you all the time."
Yeah.
"Well,
And you,
will ya?"
yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not
And
too often.
now when I'm highly immobile, it's less. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're probably on a more limited travel schedule.
We understand that. We
You?
completely
Are
understand
you
that.
are you hitting the road, the camper?
We will. Yes, we are going to hit the road. So I will be holding my cell phone doing the podcast next month. We're going to go to Louisiana. We're going to go to Georgia. Ooh,
Georgia?
you got a sex toy.
Well, it used to be.
Now it's for your
Apparently, I need to get
sciatica.
charged. Georgia, yeah, I was just gonna ram this thing into my back. I
I
guess
understand.
I'll revert to the lacrosse ball.
You do not have to explain it. Everybody who has challenges with their sciatica knows exactly what you're talking about.
Uh,
It is
uh,
absolutely
oh,
an hourly thing.
yeah.
Well, we have you had your acupuncturist tell you that you need to put a swarm of killer wasps on your sciatica hip to see if it will help it?
No, not yet. I
I'm
was hoping for some scorpion venom,
you do
something that
you
would just take care of it in a flash.
certain scorpion venom would take care of it in a flash, because you wouldn't have sciatica pain ever again if you had it done. Well, so did you
So
and
you never said where you were gonna go on your vacation? Well,
Georgia,
Louisiana.
Louisiana, Florida, cocaine, then yeah. But
Bon
other than
appetit.
yeah, there is literally nothing except this microphone that's of value in our house to
Ah.
resell. So
Uh,
I can leave this out so you don't have to break a window. Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and hopefully we'll have some fun. We are gonna see tons of family. Everybody is coming to hang out. So we will be gossiping and talking behind people's backs a lot. Because as you know, that's one of my favorite things to do is talk about people behind their back.
it's
That
a great sport.
yeah. So most people do not know that you and I are really not podcast gurus. We have a podcast, but we truly don't know what we're doing. Software and things make us look better than we do. It makes it look like, we're doing something in a podcast. So when you turn it over, there is a button that you can click that says, "Do you want AI to make your podcast good?" We go
Yeah.
I clicked it on last week's podcast, and it went from a 32-minute podcast to 3 minutes because that was the only the only thing that was of value was us getting excited about Vietnam. That's the only
Uh,
thing that they knew that would be the only valuable part of our conversations.
how are we doing over there?
So strangely enough, it has still held up. We're still 41%, almost half of the views are from Vietnam, even after a week, which makes my head explode with excitement for Vietnam. And it makes me laugh because people in America don't want to hear us, but people that don't speak our language as their first language love to hear us talk. So
Mhm.
I asked, is there a way to put our podcast in other languages? And no, they're just listening to it in English and then I guess holding up Google Translate and
Mm.
hearing stupid dad jokes in Vietnamese.
They probably don't translate well.
No, our jokes are all us just laughing at our own jokes. I mean, there's nothing to translate of us just doing this. Oh
Losing
well.
it uncontrollably.
Yes. So not only is your favorite movie coming out, Top Gun 3, with an AI Val Kilmer, but did you ever want to see a sequel to Practical Magic, the soft core witchcraft movie with Sandy Bullock? Did that ever pop in your mind thinking, if I don't see a sequel, I don't know what will happen between Midge and Madge in the next movie. I can't live.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have anxiously been awaiting the sequel.
You so this is something that you're excited about. Well, then
Yes.
I have big news.
Uh,
Sandy is back, and Midge and Madge will be whipping up wacky cauldron action in Practical Magic Dose. And it makes me wonder why they don't get enough people going to the movie theater. I think I have an idea why.
maybe they'll be replanting mandrakes or something like that.
They'll replanting mandrakes to further the Warner Brothers mass amount of money.
And they could perhaps reanimate a Ford Prefect.
That was one of my favorite parts of the whole series is that car. That was
You
awesome.
will.
Loved it.
Yes.
Hilarious. When it boots them out of the car and boots the luggage out of the boot was wacky and zany.
Yes.
So, we did want to get your rating for the Tom Hanks classic movie Greyhound. What
Ooh,
did you think of that movie?
Well, I don't wanna blow the ending, but I 2 thumbs up,
Oh, 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. And this other thumb, yeah, it comes up too. It needs this thumb to help it.
It's all
But
right.
there, 2 thumbs up. Yes, I enjoyed it. There
Yeah,
was a limited there weren't many women in it,
no,
and lots
no.
of submarine action.
It's a man's movie, and that
Guy
definitely is
film.
true. Yeah.
Guy film. Yeah, all the way.
Nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with guy films. I love them. My favorite guy film guy that does explosions and beats people up is John Wick and Jason Statham. Those two dudes kill a bunch of people and blow stuff up, and they have a John Wick 5 coming out, which is just going to be more killing and more explosions, which is
I mean, I'm having a tough time keeping up with Jason Bourne.
well, his is awesome, but
You've
they
seen that
I have
already?
seen I have seen I went to my theater and saw the 2012 Jason Bourne movie back in 2012, surprisingly enough. Yeah.
Well, isn't there a new one coming out?
Well, there always will be. It's the same as Top Gun. There will always be a new one coming out, but I
Yeah.
have, yeah, it happened. It goes forever. Goes forever. Nothing
Is it
wrong with it.
is it an Matt Damon, right? Because he's
He's dead as well. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and Jason Statham all are dead with Val Kilmer. They're
and
all
now they're
AI
all
version.
AI generated.
Hollywood is going to be very mad at us talking about AI so much. They don't want it to be a hip cooking topic. They don't like it. It makes them angry. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You
Well,
keep making
they could get Jack Nicholson to write the screenplay.
well an AI version of Jack Nicholson because he's been
No,
dead
he's
for
still
20 years.
alive. He could do it.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, with that, Henry, enjoy Jupiter. It's time to say bye.
Adios. Till next time.
Thanks for listening to Checking In with Hein and Johnny. You can follow all things Hein and Johnny by subscribing to Checking In with Hein and Johnny anywhere you listen to podcasts. Checking In with Heine and Johnny is sponsored by Conveyors and Equipment. They supply, design, and service all types of conveyors, belting, and material handling equipment since 1972. With 3 locations to serve you, Salt Lake City, Albuquerque, and El Paso. Find them on the web at conveyequip.com. That's ConveyeEquuip.com.